Here we have the Audio-Technica ATR3350iS Lavalier microphone. Now we've already unboxed it here. Not really much to see. You will get your little instruction manual here. Fairly easy to follow along with. You will get a battery with it, which we've already installed. I believe it's an LR44 battery. These are not too expensive. You might want to invest in just buying a big blister pack of these if you use this microphone a lot. You'll also get a clip here, which we've already attached to the actual microphone. And this is actually a condenser microphone, omnidirectional. So here is the control for it. There's a nice, easy to use on-off switch right there. And as you saw, it is powered by that battery. And it has a clip here if you want to clip it to a pocket or your shirt, what have you. And it's a 1/8 inch or 3.5 millimeter. And you will also get this adapter for use with your smartphone. You would, of course, plug the microphone part into this side. All right, so that is everything that you get, I believe. Now we're going to test this out with our Panasonic Lumix G7. We're going to compare it to the built-in microphone of this camera. All right, so first we will test out the built-in microphone of this camera. You can see there is our mic level. Keep in mind, you can always adjust the mic level of your camera or whatever source you are going to use your microphone with, but we're going to use the built-in mic. So we'll go ahead and start recording here. Okay, now we are hearing the built-in microphone of the Panasonic G7. We're going to test the Audio-Technica with it in just a second. Now you'll notice if I move closer to the camera, then the audio quality does go up. Now this camera doesn't have the worst built-in microphone I've ever heard. It's okay and it will do. It's much better closer, but if I back away, so now I am probably about 4 feet away from the camera and behind it, and the audio quality is not that great. It does pick up more sound than it should, more room tone than it should, and now I am right up close to the camera again. So it's not horrible, but let's go ahead and test it with our Audio-Technica Lavalier microphone. All right, so let's go ahead and put this in here. Now, we're testing this with a camera. You can, of course, use this with a smartphone, tablet, whatever you choose, but we are going to test it with our Panasonic G7. All right, so we have our lavalier mic plugged in. We'll go ahead and turn it on there. I'm in here in the options, the sound options of our camera. Of course, you'll have to adjust this on your camera or your phone or whatever you're using. I have it at -1. That works pretty well. That is the level from the microphone, which I have clipped to my hoodie in this case, about 5 inches or so from my mouth. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go back. All right, and now we'll go ahead and start recording with our camera here. All right, so now we are hearing the Audio-Technica Lavalier microphone, and you'll notice if I turn my head to the left and turn my head to the right and continue to talk, it still picks up the sound, the audio of my voice pretty well. It rejects a lot of the room noise. Now, if I tilt my head down and talk directly into the mic, that's even better. And if you're doing reviews with your camera, you'll often have your head pointed down, and this actually works pretty well for that. Now, it's not the greatest lav mic in the world. This will only run you about $30. You should definitely step up to the next level, in my opinion, to a $60, $70 to get even better audio quality. But this does definitely hold its own. It is better than the input of this camera, than the main microphone, than the built-in microphone of this camera. Although the microphone of this camera is not the worst I've ever heard. It's all right, but this is definitely much better. So overall, not a bad value for the money. The Audio-Technica Omni ATR3350. This is the IS version. All right, so that is our quick look at our Audio-Technica ATR3350iS lavalier microphone. As hopefully you heard, the sound quality is much better with a lav. And the great thing about a lav is it doesn't matter how far away you get from your microphone of your camera. In our case, the sound quality will continue because it's connected to you. Obviously, you can't go 30 feet away, but you can get a good 4, 5, 6 feet away. This is a pretty long cable, and overall it sounds pretty good for the money, and it works pretty well. Always remember to turn it off, because you will drain that battery even if it's not plugged into a phone, so make sure you switch that off. But overall, pretty good quality for the money. Not bad on sound quality. I would probably go into your video editing software or audio editing software and put an EQ on there and make sure you tune things up better for your voice. It's not, like I said, it's not the greatest lav in the world, but it's definitely better than most built-in DSLRs, DSLM cameras out there. It works great for if you want to do reviews on YouTube. That way you can set up your camera and it doesn't matter how you're moving around. Your audio quality should not be changing that much, and it's much easier to use than a static microphone. Okay, so that is the Audio-Technica lavalier microphone ATR3350iS.